There we are.
Oh! Welcome to the party.
You've entered the zone of truth.
See, I think what Zone of Truth really ought to do is just make everything sound as if you're talking inside a plexiglass sphere.
I was thinking it so it echoes around a little. Hello, Chief.
Exactly.
You know what I think is funny is this spell here.
Yeah.
Silence.
Silence. Huh.
Go figure. It's a long, drawn-out silence, isn't it?
Quiet.
Yeah, I figured it'd be more like a pop, and then like that sound when something really loud goes off to your ears.
Yeah, or
Right,
you
yeah,
do
totally.
the thing from the Ridley Scott movies where it goes, and then everything's kind of like numb,
Right. Muffled.
muffled. Yeah, exactly. Muffled. That's the word I was looking for.
Nice. So before we begin, I actually forgot to push the button on XP payouts for the last couple of sessions, so I owe you some XPs. So I'm going to do that right now.
All right.
Mother.
There you go.
Woo!
Peas.
Yeah, like I said, it was the last couple of sessions. So
Still not enough to level up, but still not bad.
yeah. Once it's divvied between you, it's like 625 XP a piece or something like that.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
1625
Yeah,
total.
only 1,100 more to level up.
Yeah.
Something like, exactly.
All right. So you guys kind of ended on a bombshell last time we played.
Yep.
You guys met the Demon Lord, and he leveled the church that you guys were about to, do crimes in.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, he burned it to the ground. He didn't level it, but I mean, it's not, coming back. So
Which makes me really sad because I was wanting to get up into that third floor and, well, there's things there, and I wanted to find out about them more, and now I can't.
Oh well, they might also
yeah.
not matter.
Yeah, actually, the Demon Lord kind of even intimated that maybe there was a reason he got sent there when he did, which might have been to prevent you from learning what was in that church.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Also, it sounded like it was implied that this was a time loop.
yeah, I mean, more accurately, he certainly seemed to have foreknowledge or prior knowledge of events.
That's right. I do remember that.
I'm careful to call out both because, I don't want to influence your thinking one way or the other.
Right, well, he was treating this like we would a D&D module here.
How many people were supposed to come to our game? Like, canonically, was it
Yeah, is anyone missing?
us?
Canonically, one person is missing.
That's right.
Well, yeah,
Well,
the DM,
the DM.
but I'm like, we're just assuming that it was just us. Did canonically the DM invite toe tag or somebody?
Hey, was Hoot supposed to show up and just we don't know what happened to Hoot? Maybe he didn't get hit by truck Hoot?
Can I roll a remember vague thing that might have been mentioned?
Yeah, let's call that insight. Or history, I guess.
Is there a map that I ought to load?
I guess you could load the Gallender City map.
Calendar. All of Calendar shall be yours.
Both of you actually remember pretty clearly that it was the four of you and your DM.
Cool. So we know that the big bad guy is not at least supposed or it could be a surprise player, but like it was supposed to just be us.
Right. And he did speak like he was a player.
Yeah, which is the weird thing.
But he was like an experienced player, like sort of like how Omi was, like, and you were when we did the Curse of Strahd campaign. Like, you guys knew a lot of the tropes and tricks, for better or for worse.
Right, like they'd already played the module once.
At least once. The way this guy was acting, it was more like 6 or 7 times minimum. Like, he had started memorizing the entire script.
Right.
Oh, I guess it could be the DM. I mean,
he didn't recognize us, so I questioned that.
well, yeah, good point. Oh well, I think it's useless to mull over this. Because I mean, it's not going to get us anywhere to like actually dealing with him. We're supposed to deal with him like the way we're classically supposed to deal with him.
Maybe we're different than the usual formulaic crew that's sent to deal with him, and that's why I didn't recognize us.
Can I have all of you roll insight for me?
Yeah.
I guess I could have used the requested roll thing. I keep forgetting we have it.
Tori's stoned. Preoccupied by something. Actually, when I'm stoned, maybe my insight's kind of high. So no, I think Jory's preoccupied. Maybe it's early in the morning. Didn't get a lot of sleep.
It's late at night. There was a fire.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. What's the best way to put this? It occurs to you, if you consider what he said, it wasn't so much that he didn't recognize you as he didn't realize you weren't going to be ready until he saw you. Don't forget, he did that thing with his eye that you all felt when he looked at you for the first time.
Right.
He appraised us.
Yeah, he read your character sheet. He did a con.
He may have done the proverbial demon's eye. Like in a lot of the games, there's a identify spell that they can cast to identify what you're facing. Like, we don't have that spell yet, but that is totally a spell that could exist.
Or it's not even a spell, but it's just an ability he has.
Possible,
Yeah.
like some of the passive abilities that we have, like our
Rolling perception.
Or just /con.
Lucky. Lucky.
incantationless casting.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Cantrip.
Oh, you mean your Isekai cheat abilities?
Right. He could have been given one that he could just passively, focusly look at something and like, bing! One of the little pop-up windows be like, yo, bro, here's their name, stats, general
Exactly.
state of the quest.
That's what I'm thinking.
I call that rolling perception.
Yeah, well, /con target.
I mean, you're not right, but you're not wrong. Like, it. I guess I'm thinking about it in a different direction.
Okay. But I get it. So it was more like how far we were in the state of things.
Right. Somehow we skipped from quest 4, subsection 3, and triggered him at quest 6. Like, we were obviously jumped way further ahead by what he was talking about. So much so he actually felt bad and left. I mean, yeah, he destroyed the church because that's what the systems told him to do.
Well, he also
I mean,
killed all of the acolytes and all of the absolvers and everybody else that was there that from the church.
Right.
He kind of twinked us, though. I mean, we have a whole bunch of loot.
Yeah. I guess that's a way to look at it. None of it fits me.
You
Well,
just
if it's an
honestly-
ARPG and there's a bunch of loot on the ground, you fucking grab it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Actually, I have a
Hold on a second, guys.
yeah.
Watts. while you were thinking about what he might have done to you, a small blue text box pops up in the corner of your vision. Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, carry on, guys. I just wanted to make sure he heard that. Yep.
Interesting.
Great DM. I would like to make a roll, probably insight, to see if selling any of this stuff is going to be easy, or if I'm going to have to, like, scrap it down to parts and shit, because it's, like, Holy Inquisitor stuff, and people won't buy that.
I don't think
Okay,
we're
hold
going
on a
to want to
second.
sell anything.
What are you talking about? Some of this shit is redundant.
I
How
would
many,
also.
how many pairs of fucking full pate boots do you want?
So I have a.
You guys carried a certain amount of stuff. You didn't carry a shitload of loot.
Right.
Like most of what was there, we can recycle down into coins relatively easily. There were, however, several magical items, and I only know who's holding 2 of those right now. So, among the obviously magical items that you acquired were a breastplate, a half-plate set, a quarterstaff, a shield, another shield, a longsword, which Yolo has, and a rod, which Jory has.
I think I was supposed to pick up some stuff myself, but I don't. Last session's been a while, and it's also kind of a hodgepodge. I remember sending you whispers about things.
I need
Basically,
to. Sorry, keep talking. Sorry.
oh, you're good.
Yeah, like I said, I only know who's holding 2 of these things. So before I
Tell
can
me
push the
about
button
this
and put them in your
rod.
inventory, I need to know where they go.
There
was
were
gonna
only 2.
This rod is not in my inventory.
Rings.
Sorry,
Yes.
there were 4 total shields. My bad.
Were there any rings or amulets or anything like that? Or potions?
There were no. All of the potions were either consumed or smashed. There are 2 rings, which now that you mention it, are not in your loot list. So hold on, let me get those in there.
Yeah, I just
any?
added rod, but you'll have to edit it to make it more than rod because I don't even know.
He's going to be putting the actual rod into your inventory, sir. A, B. Was there any casting pouches? Because I was going to filch those.
Oh yeah,
Because-
there were at least 3 people who would have had reagent pouches if you had wanted to grab them. I don't have an issue if you want to.
I was going to because I was trying to get a hold of specific casting reagents for some of the spells I'm wanting to cast that potentially they would have had in that satchel.
I have a curiosity.
Okay, wait.
Dungeon
What
master.
are you looking for?
Okay.
He's
Some of the
I think it's like the not just somebody's normal components pouch, but all of the fancier components like their diamonds and jewels and powders and stuff that they would maybe hold in the same bag alongside them or something.
Ah,
If
okay.
they're going into
Okay.
battle, they'll most likely need their advanced casting pouch for their better spells. Because I mean, you're not going to walk over and use a level 1 spell on the demon lord. Come on now, man.
That is a fair assumption. Okay.
I
So,
don't know,
hold
dude.
on.
Shield will block an infinite amount of magic missiles coming at you.
Where you're
While
not wrong.
while they're doing this, I have an experiment I'd like to do, and it should be a low investment experiment. It occurs to me that I've never gotten very curious about changing my clothes. Do any of these guys have like a hat on?
No. Tabard is as close as you're going to get to that.
Tabard, huh? Interesting. I don't know that a tabard would work for my. I might try.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I need a hat to really test this out.
Okay, Watts. While
sir.
you guys were looting, you found 5 interesting reagents. One is a small vial of silver powder, like literally silver powder.
Okay.
Another is a small bag full of glittery sand, which you would surmise is probably diamond dust.
Very nice.
And then there are also 3 vials of holy water.
I won't turn those down. And I also think they're wanting me to get one of the better shields.
Here's what I'm going to say about the magic items. Once we probably go back up to our rooms, or the room at the inn, lay everything out on the bed, and then I would try to use my my special UI ability to look at the names of all of them all in like one shot.
Well, I have the flat identify spell.
Yeah, but that's going to take a while.
1 minute apiece.
Yeah. In the meantime, like, are you just carrying them like like bundles of lumber, or like
No,
didn't you put them in your item boxes, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
put
they're in
everything
the-
in the boxes, so everything is like we're leaving just
All
as
right.
we came, as everyone else would see.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to hit this button, and I think it's going to leave it to fate. We'll see. Oh wait, I gotta do the not.
Oh, that's right. I was hoping for a pearl
Ooh, that was a big bang.
or an owl feather.
Yeah, there was definitely not an owl feather. You could probably trade one of those, or maybe 2 of those vials of holy water for a pearl. They're about as common amongst the people who were there.
Okay. I'll have to go to a shop later about that because that's the only thing I'm needing to get
Right.
to cast that one.
All right, hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull the reagents into this as well before I hit the button.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's fireworks.
Well, I got the pearl. Well, that's too bad.
Definitely fireworks. Little shocking.
People are crazy.
Well, there's a Padres game I think that just ended.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah. Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
In case you missed it.
Let there be no ambiguity, nor any other sports team from that league or any other.
Or any other, right? The dope crew doesn't hang. Not that we personally dislike or like, or anyway, we just don't endorse, and they don't endorse us.
I mean, I would accept an endorsement from like a roller derby team or something.
Pardon me.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
I like roller derby. Roller derby.
Okay, I'm gonna try pressing the button.
Motherfucker.
Oh nope, I am so glad I didn't press that button because that button was sell items.
YOLO.
No!
There's the distribute button. Woo, that
One
was
that
sketchy.
says yeet.
I would.
Wait, no, it's not. It's not the one that says yeet.
I would definitely like a magic shield, though.
Okay, well, I just pressed the button. So it didn't send any of the ones that weren't assigned. Okay. So Shield, YOLO, who wanted the rings? They're random because I assume you're going to do shit when you get back, but I just want to know what's where.
I'll take the rings.
Sword.
I'd like to. I think we were talking about me and armor last time. I don't have a great deal of strength, so I don't think I could actually do a full plate.
Yeah, we were
So I
looking
think
like a half or a breastplate for you.
Right. I was also thinking shield because.
Well, we got 4 shields.
Right. So I figured I was going to take a couple of the magic ones, identify them, figure out what the blank's blank.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm gonna say this. Just pick things at random for who gets what, because we're just gonna sort it out anyway.
Sounds good. Man, they should not make that sell button so enticing.
Is it green?
No, it's like gold and like embossed. Like it stands out as the single button on the page that you should totally press. In their defense, it does point an arrow to your gold pool. So like I can see the UI thought, but because of the art presentation, it's like I want to press the button.
It just says shield.
Want to press button.
That's because it is not yet identified, sir.
I know, I already have a shield, and now I want to change it to, like, dirty buckler so that we can avoid...
Oh, nice. I see which you have rod, and I also have... Would you want to remove the rod I started to enter there?
Yeah. Can I tell which is which is the question.
Yours has a weight.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easy.
Oh, cool. A double gold ring is one of those ones where you put on your finger and then you can remove like your finger from the other half of your finger and then reattach it.
Magic, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's a thumb ring, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that the guard is starting to show up and you guys are starting to make your exit, I won't say that like chaos reigns, but everybody's busy now dealing with the fire. And so you make it back to your inn relatively easily. And you find you find the folks at the inn sort of holed up and ready to defend themselves, but otherwise fine.
If everything is okay here, I'm going to quickly look around and look to Jory and say, it's probably a good opportunity to grind some, like, water bucket, like, quests or something at the guild so that we can do something, like, entertaining or useful for the rest of us later on.
Oh, I see what you mean. Go over there and see if there's some emergent, like, event.
I sigh. I'm like, I would really like to, like, get to the interesting stuff that might be useful for, like...
Are you serious right now? Are you telling me that you want to hit endgame so we can hit the real content?
Yeah, that's why we should do some side quests. Like Bucket Brigade. I feel like Bucket Brigade is, like, a quest item that is totally dangling for us newbies right now.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Buckets.
I don't know.
A game event where you protect the town from a demon attack and then fight the fires. How
right?
Novel.
I don't know, though. I mean, fighting fires isn't really heroic.
I don't know about Jory, but I'm gonna do this because, like, I feel in my hearts of hearts.
Come on, Snipe. Come on.
I'm doing my best not to say anything.
Leave off your fancy stuff with us so we can identify it by the time you get back.
That's exactly why I'm announcing what I'm doing.
Announcing what I'm doing.
Give him my the mysterious longsword and the shield that I'm interested in. I know you went through the awesome challenge of putting it in my backpack, but I would like it identified. But I also would like to do this thing so that this potential lead actually leads somewhere instead of just like delivery quests and whatnot.
Makes sense. Verde, Yoloso, here, have some great foods that you can give to the people so they may have warmth and health.
Can I do that by my contract, Snipe? Is charity?
Yeah, it's donated. It's not business.
Okay, so it's only business. I can do charity though.
This
You
is
guys
why
had established that earlier. Yeah.
This is why I'm just saying it like I am.
Yeah,
Because I know.
This isn't, hey, I'll give you $1 to deliver some food. That would make your eyes bleed.
What is the gas? I forgot. What is the gas?
What if I announce it like it was a business, but it was like, we'll give
Hold on, I'll pull it up for you.
to eat, but you must eat it, right? This is strictly a transaction of food for you eating.
Don't make it weird.
I know. Okay, fine. All right.
I mean weirder. Don't make it weirder.
I'll take your bundle of food. I will hand the shield and the mysterious longsword aside, and I will run to try to go off and do some duty. I will be back later.
Duty.
We all said it.
Nerd.
Do the duty.
Oh, it's calling me. The duty is calling me.
Mountain
Right.
duty. Do the duty.
Weird. I don't have it in a shareable note. That's dumb of me. All right. So the guild contract obligates you to never betray the guild. You have to help your fellow guild members when they're in trouble, and you can only do business with the guild unless superseded by national or divine obligation.
So be it. Apropos of nothing, one of the shots that I put in my drink tonight was rum, or not rum. Sorry, gin. It was gin. So instead of just pure vodka and fruit punch lemonade, it's vodka, gin, and fruit punch lemonade. And I've been sipping it, going, God, this tastes like it's weed infused. Man, this tastes like it's weed infused. I'm certain I didn't put any weed in this. What the fuck? It's the gin.
Yep, I get it. I totally get it.
So, is there totally like a bucket brigade quest for my new bass?
Yeah, I guess I'm going with you. We're looking for some side gigs essentially.
What is my level again? I can't believe
3.
I didn't write that down. No, not level. Like, what's my
Your
level?
guild rank?
My guild rank.
Your guild rank is F.
Oh, so we're doing letters. Okay, I don't get any cool like.
It's F in chat for our guild rank.
But you can get both F and D level quests.
No, I don't get like cool little porcelain tags or anything like that. No.
No. You are a rank F adventurer. That does, as Neuro was saying, though, mean that you can take D rank level quests as well. As far as like fighting the fire and helping the folks over in the Cathedral Mount, yeah, there are some quests. There are 3 of them, in fact. The Bucket Brigade is the F ranked quest. There is a D ranked quest to see if there are any survivors in the cloister and bring them to safety. And there,
that one.
Oh,
And
yeah,
there
that's
is-
a great one.
Yeah, I will. That's absolutely up my alley.
and there is an E ranked quest to try to salvage goods from the burning cathedral.
No, I'm saving people.
Ooh,
You can't take the E rank quest right now, anyway.
Wait.
because it's
Hold
still
on.
in
Oh,
place.
sorry, it's the other way around. my
Yeah, I
bad.
was about to say,
can
wait. If there's a E and an F and then a D, then wait a minute, huh?
I thought we could take D, right?
No,
No, you can
misspoke.
take E's. Yeah.
E's and F's. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I can still try to save people, right?
Well, they're
isn't
not
that-
going to let you into the burning cathedral unless that's actually a rank D quest, and they're not going to let you into the burning cathedral until you can take that quest.
Got you. So we're F. All right. So we can do Bucket Brigade.
Or you could try to get survivors out of the cloister.
Oh, we should get survivors. I want to try to get survivors out of the cloister.
I thought you said items, not survivors.
No,
No,
survivors.
survivors.
Yeah,
The cloister is the building that is across from the cathedral.
okay.
So it took damage during the attempted defense, but it wasn't actually on fire. So it's really
Got it.
just a more, dangerous building,
Sure enough.
Well, all right. I guess I'm gonna start doing my thing to try to get a bearing on all the items while Watson's out trying to get the do the trade to get the pearl.
I already got the pearl.
Oh, you already got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just took care of it. It's fine.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be sitting in the room with all the stuff cycling through and wooja.
Okay. Well, you guys might have conflicting goals, so you might want to explain how each of you are going to go about what you're doing, and then see if there's like synergy there.
Okay, so let me just bring up my abilities again real quick to review it. It is Greater Sage. Using a bonus action, you may cast a spell Identify as a cantrip. Casting this requires no components. And that's how many times? It's once per long rest.
Right.
Or then the others automatically succeed on a single check of any of those types. So you're actually going to be going through and using Identify multiple times, so there's no reason for me to burn my ability on that. So instead, it might be better for me to do Wisdom of the Sages and use Arcana to discern the magical properties, either that or history, to understand what all of the items are, historically, and what they've been through and done. So one of those two.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Hold on just a moment. I'm going to pull up all of these items so that I can tell you. Let's see. What are you carrying? Shield? Is that? Yeah, that shield is one of the new ones, right?
No.
Nope, apparently not. Okay, that looks like everything in your inventory. Now let me pull up Jory's and Yolo's because they were going to leave their stuff with you. It's like the order is random. Like your stuff was at the bottom. It's weird.
Well,
it
we
does
kill
it-
people with swords, so
it does
of course
it
it's weird, Mal.
Alphabetically, but it organizes by location. So it's going to do everything that's not in a location in order, and then anything that is in a location is nested in that location.
Yep, I see what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Did I think I might have just crashed.
Soundscape.
The one, yeah. I was like, do I say the name? Not a sponsor.
We mentioned them enough; it doesn't matter, sir.
Yeah, I actually really do like their product, so I don't mind.
Well, when it's
You know,
playing
you know what?
as the audio,
I'm guessing from the raging audio outside right now that was blending with the audio that I was doing that the home team won. Because there are people honking and shouting quite a bit outside right now. And it was super blending with the crowd noises I was simulating because I was trying to make the noise of the people doing the fire, the bucket brigade with the water and the crowd. And it was blending in a weird way with honking and stuff. And I was like, that can't be Sirenscape. What is it? Now the Sirenscape has crashed. I can hear that the whole world is going ape shit outside my window. So I'm guessing we beat whomever. Again,
Okay.
I don't know much about
That's everything.
Huh?
What team does whomever play for?
Well, I don't actually know. I know that Friday night we were playing Los Angeles, and I think that baseball does series where you play the same team multiple times, but I don't actually know. And so I have no idea who we played tonight, but we won. I bet money it because everyone and their sister and in their car is honking outside right now.
I was making.
And shouting.
No, I hear it too. That's not the joke I was making. I was asking you what county, what state the whomevers played for.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I believe they're the Los Angeles whomevers, but I could be entirely incorrect.
The Los Angeles whomevers. That's what that. I thought the Los Angeles had somebody else.
Yeah, that would be is it the Dodgers?
Doyers.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I don't think anyone here is truly a sports person, sir. So you're asking the wrong people for it.
No, but he just spouted a team name, the whomevers.
Oh.
You know, I don't know that much about sports, but I know there is no team known as the whomevers.
Well, he just said that we were playing the whomevers tonight. We beat them.
Saturday night. That's tonight. That's tonight. 16 minutes ago. It was the Dodgers, the Los Angeles Dodgers. So the San Diego Padres defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers.
God.
Not the Dodgers. By a score of 5-3 in Game 4 of the National League Division Series.
And
You heard it here on the Dope Crew.
Tragedy.
And that is the first time I've ever announced a sports score live on this Twitch channel. And I don't know if it'll be the last, but you heard it. You heard it. If you're a sports fan,
joke.
now you know. You tuned into D&D to hear Major League Baseball results. Cheers, my friends.
Too far with the joke. I never want to practice humor again. Comedy is at least dead in this group.
Art is dead.
I didn't say art. I said comedy.
Well, it's an art.
And we
Art.
killed it.
We killed comedy. We killed comedy here on the Dope Crew.
The
Which
whomever.
were full of firsts tonight.
All right, I have all of the items up on my omniscient screen now,
All
so
right.
we can begin.
Don't crash roll 20. Just kidding.
That's funny. Okay, so there are a couple of obvious things. The plate mail, the full plate is just full plate. Nothing special about it.
Swap his gender.
Nope, sorry.
And
The half plate armor is generically protected with warding magic. It is effectively like a +1.
+1, but only against members of the opposite gender.
That's funny.
It doesn't change your gender unless you get wet. You have to spill water on yourself.
I am not calling a spring. F you.
All right.
3 of the shields have a very similar magic aura, so you imagine them to also be +1s.
Yes.
What about the other shield?
The other shield seems different in a way that you can't exactly identify. It is likewise ensorcelled with a kind of magic, but it doesn't exactly seem to be good. You would almost think that it was cursed, but that would be a weird thing for someone to carry on the battlefield, right?
Oh,
I cast Identify.
All right, that is a shield of missile attraction.
Oh,
I understand what it's for.
The quarterstaff that you guys picked up is likewise probably just a +1 based on the kind of magic it has.
so with the rod.
So the rod, Neuro, you can tell that it is, what's the best way to put it? It's built for making people feel pain.
Oh,
Yeah, it channels some sort of elemental magic. You would guess it is fire magic. And so it probably does really bad things when it hits people.
Oh,
what you call it?
it's
Fire?
like that thing from Wizard's First Rule when they had that weird kinky thing for like a chapter.
Identify.
That is a rod of lordly might.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell me more about it.
Yeah, the rod has a flanged head. It functions as a magic mace that grants a +3 bonus to attack and also a +3 bonus to damage. There
Love it.
are 6 different buttons set in a row along the haft.
Love it.
Oh yes, I remember this one now.
Is
Yeah,
my
You
rod.
can
Give
press
me
one of the
rod.
rod's 6 buttons as a bonus action. The button's effect lasts until you push a different button or until you push the same button again, which causes the rod to revert to its normal form. If you press button 1, the rod becomes a flame tongue as a fiery blade sprouts from the end of the opposite rod's flanged head. And you get to choose the type of sword. So longsword, greatsword, rapier, short sword, or scimitar.
Cow.
If you press button 2, the flanged head folds down and 2 crescent-shaped blades spring out, transforming the rod into a magic battle axe.
Damn right.
If you press button 3, the flanged heads transform into a spear point, and then the rest of the haft grows to be 6 inches or 6 feet long, transforming the rod into a spear. Button 4 transforms the rod into a climbing pole up to 50 feet long, as you specify.
Ow.
In surfaces as hard as granite, a spike at the bottom and 3 hooks at the top anchor the pole. Horizontal bars 3 inches long fold out from the sides, 1 foot apart, forming a ladder. The pole can bear up to 4,000 pounds. Press button 5. The rod transforms into a handheld battering ram, granting the user a +10 bonus to strength checks made to break through doors, barricades, and other
Wow.
barriers. If you press button 6, the rod assumes or remains in its normal rod form and indicates magnetic north. The rod also gives you knowledge of your approximate depth beneath ground or your height above it.
Hey.
It then also has a couple of things that you can do when you hit someone, like drain their life, paralyze them, or terrify them.
That's a very powerful item to have found. I don't think the other things we found are as like amazing as that.
No, Rod of Lordly Might's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. Also, I just heard a massive explosion outside, but I'm pretty sure it was also firework.
I would imagine.
So,
Okay. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Now let's see what's left. We have.
you
the
understand
longsword.
you also understand, so like if that is my item and I will carry that, and I would be happy to understand that A, I'm a paladin, but B, I only, against most creatures, I only use violence as the last resort. And the only thing that I use full, like, I'm going to use my violence on is demons, devils, etc., like that the last thing we spoke to.
Well, you might need to get over that real quick if we come across a Tarask or something.
A Tarask? Was a Tarask a demon or that's just a monster, right? That's just an animal.
Yeah, and
just a
it'll
big,
fuck your
big
day up like a demon or devil.
Oh, sure will.
I mean,
All right, I am going to grab myself a beverage. I will be right back. There are 3 things left to identify or figure out, however, the 2 rings and the longsword.
Yeah, cool.
So
Be right back.
I just put it in chat, Nero. But if you stick me with one of those +1 shields, because I have shield proficiency, that'll bring my AC up to 20. And then you can stick the missile attraction shield somewhere on my character. And then our party should be good for most arrows and
interesting. Yeah, because it'll draw them like a magnet.
Well, does it run that effect when it's being wielded, or is it innately imbued where it is in someone's hand or not, just laying on the ground, it's going to attract arrows to it regardless?
That's fucking interesting, and we'll have to ask the DM when he comes back.
Yeah, because that's going to make the difference, because if you actually have to wield it, that's not quite going to work.
Well, it still might work because I have shield proficiency, and a 19 AC, 20 AC is not, it's better than you get hit by an arrow. I'm a barbarian. I can get hit by an arrow.
Yeah.
I was unprepared for the ruckus that was going to occur tonight. Right. So, casting some spells.
Yep. Is magic.
Is magic. Actually, I'm surprised there isn't an identify just right off here on this list. Considering there's all sorts of other weird things. Oh, here it is. Wow, that sounds very aggressive for identify. Oh, here comes the chimes. There you go. Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, welcome back.
Thank you. Had to run down to the basement to figure out where they'd stashed my goddamn Mountain Dew, though. It's either that or I just stole my roommate's Mountain Dew and ran out myself. Whoops.
Really, though? I mean, is it your roommate's Mountain Dew, or is it ours?
It's our Mountain Dew, right? Yeah. I'm sure he's not going to mind. It just occurred to me that might not have been mine.
Oh, well.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, last but not least are the rings and the longsword. So, interestingly enough, when you try to discern the properties of the double gold ring, something kind of weird happens. You almost sort of feel it's almost like it wants to draw magic into itself.
Oh, ring of magic storing. Or spell storing or whatever. Yeah, that is nifty.
Identify. Let's verify this.
It is, in fact, a ring of spell storing.
That's, what is it, 5 levels worth of spells then it holds?
Yeah, here, I'll drag it into chat for you.
Thanks.
That could be very useful.
Yes, definitely. Let's see. Attunement.
Can we tell what spells are in it right now?
Actually, it doesn't have any in it right now.
Oh.
So they actually used all of it during the fight. Interesting.
Oh, what's so useful about it though is that we can have a not as casty person have this with some stored spells so they can use it because they don't have spells to like heal us and stuff.
I was about to say, like, I could put healing word on this.
Can you store the magical abilities of my rage?
Nope, just spells.
Well, sometimes the rage abilities give me spells.
Right. If you, I see what you're saying. If when you raged, you cast a spell, yes, you could cast it into the ring.
That's fun. Depending on some of the stuff that happens, you might want to.
That's some Brando Sando shit right there.
You might want to.
Kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could like load all the cure wounds right into it. That way, you could be. Well, you could have extra medic. Because
Paramedic, if you will.
I like it.
It's actually 3 of them in that guy. The Triomedic.
It's Trimedic. The opposite of which would be never mind. It's too much of a reach.
Yeah, anyway, that's really useful. All right.
Yeah, the other ring, just because it's a relatively common kind of ring, even though it's amazing and rare, you recognize immediately as a ring of regeneration.
Wow.
Oh.
What type of regeneration?
Hit points.
Okay.
Hit points. You know.
No, like, is it a stamina recovery ring or is it a mental recovery ring? Regeneration can cover a lot of different stuff.
It's
like it could have been spell slot regeneration, for example.
It's
Exactly.
a HP. It's not like an instant thing. Every 10 minutes you get 1d6 back. It's like as you travel, you get your HP back. But the more important part is if you lose a body part, put it on, get attuned to it, and after 1d6 plus 1 days, you will have a fully functional part again. So that's nifty.
Yeah, and then last but not least is the longsword, and the longsword is like, it's not evil in the like mechanical sense, but it is wicked. There is an almost like a sense of malice in the blade itself.
Like it really wants to hurt stuff.
Yeah, almost like it's greedy for it.
Identify.
That is a longsword of life stealing.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Well, there you go. All right.
Heart and souls for Ariok. I mean, YOLO. But I mean, not yet. I don't know this yet. I will.
Wasn't there a fancy sword besides the longsword that looked like a falchion or something?
No, that was it.
Okay.
How many more identifies do you have? Or I guess you could do it as a ritual too.
Oh, I've been doing it as ritual. It only takes 1 minute.
Why does it only take you 1 minute? Normally it'd be 11.
No, yeah. For a ritual, it's 10 minutes plus casting time.
Oh, my bad. Then it's 11 minutes each.
Yeah,
but
it's fine either way.
Yeah, you guys have the night, so.
So then I guess what what would we be able to determine about all the other things? The warding magic on the half plate, seeing if all of the shields are just plain old +1s or if they have any other effects, and see if the staff has any other effects too.
Yep, they have all been fully identified in your inventory, so you can look at the ones that you have and drag them into chat and share them with each other.
Okay.
I wish it was easier to tell what was new and what wasn't.
Oh, and what about this thing that's a wooden wand? I don't remember when we got that. But we found
Oh, yeah. You guys have that. You've had that a while ago.
We actually have quite a few items in our inventory that we got from our previous adventures that I need to go through and go identify. I am going to be chanting up a storm.
Yeah, if you want to drag the items you want to identify into chat, do that. All right, so first things first. That is a Tellerwood wand.
What's Stellar Wood?
This wand exhibits all the hallmarks of elven craftsmanship, showing an intricate carving of ivy vines around its handle, carved as if to wrap around a clear blue crystal that scintillates with an inner light. When you cast cold damage, the spell gains +1 to 1 damage roll of that spell.
That's pretty sweet.
The wood is still alive.
Heard that on toast. An ochre jelly core. Ochre jelly is my favorite.
All emerald? Is it?
All right. There's nothing special about the torch, nor the broken magical lantern.
The retort isn't very special. It's just kind of a no, you.
Nor the large emerald.
It's just the size of a football.
It was powering a magical device. That's why I kept it.
It's the shape of a football. It's not the size of it.
That was the gem that we pulled out of the pump device in our earlier adventures.
Yeah. It is charged with a magical energy, but like there's no like spellcraft associated with it or anything like that. It's just it would probably be useful in powering other like Magitech artifacts.
Okay.
You said Magitech.
Oh yeah, it's totally that kind of world, man.
Clearly.
Yeah, the ochre jelly core is effectively an extraplanar pearl as far as its properties go.
Well, get an expanded spell slot. I don't need that. My paladin hood is innate, and I don't really cast.
No, these are all things that that Watts has in his inventory.
Yeah. Besides, I have the rod of my lordly might.
And then there is the fungus wand. It just acts like a spell focus.
It's just got a mushroom head.
That purple tip.
I mean,
So the ochre jelly core is just spell slot thingy for wizards. Same with like the fungus wand.
In this world, we call them whiz robes.
Yeah, exactly, Watts. And shame on you, sir.
I can't help it. I want to be a fun guy.
Oh no, not you. I was talking about Joy.
As stated, I'm still trying to be a fun guy.
Word.
No one has
Alright, well,
stocking cap. No one has like a beanie or stocking cap in the room we're in. Actually, no. I'm doing.
Actually, you're out of the street, sir.
Yep, I'm doing fucking bucket brigade with Verde. Never mind.
I thought you guys were pulling people out of the cloister.
That's right. We're pulling people out of the cloister. The cloister! I'm cloister, the stupid!
And then we were going to help them salvage the cathedral. ...
Oh,
You don't have they don't have the necessary guild.
Yeah, I can't do
That's right, we're not high enough.
I don't have
guild rating.
the staff. What was the deal with it?
Oh, it's a +1 quarterstaff.
Okay. And all right, then I would take one of the shields. I think maybe.
Alrighty. We'll handle that in just a second.
Yeah.
Jory and YOLO. Between the two of you, you managed to pull 4 survivors out of the cloister. Actually, to be fair, most of the damage was in one corner of the building, and so the folks that you rescued weren't like actually injured or anything. They were just literally cut off from the exit by rubble. So between the two of you, it was actually pretty easy to pull these people out. That said, you each get 4 D rank quest credits for your rescues.
Should I be keeping track of these credits?
Probably.
God damn it. Where would I even write the notes?
I mean, we had some before.
Adventures. How many credits? You said 4D class?
Correct.
Got it.
Oh, god damn it. I mean E class, E level.
Would say E level.
And we did some other stuff before then, too, didn't we?
Yeah. You guys ran a couple of F level quests when you got your card.
Is that 2 F level quests?
Correct.
2 F class credits?
Correct.
Which, all right, I put those in my notes.
Okay. After a little while,
Oh, am I getting the plate also?
you guys will get there when you get back to the
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's just Phelan's talking about shit. Yeah, all right.
So after a little while, the guards start shooing the adventurers away. The fire burning in the cathedral is completely out of control, and now they're going to call over some mages to cast some heavy water magic because they don't think there's any other way to salvage anything there.
Okay.
So they send you on your way. As you guys are leaving, why don't you both roll for me? I think perception would be the right one here.
Perception it is. God damn it. These dice have seen better days.
YOLO, yeah, you notice there are people who are probably high-level guard officers sort of moving through the survivors and the like, asking a bunch of questions. And as you guys are making your exit, you notice that more and more often they seem to turn their heads to look at you while they're in the middle of their questioning. Yeah, smelt those again, dude. That dice sucks.
Me?
As you're walking off the hill, in fact, you literally see one of the clergy point at you two as you're walking away. Ooh, 351. That's nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Keeper.
I'm going to stop. I'm going to look at the clergy guy, and I'm going to be like, what you on about, man?
Oh, now, come on, let's not pick
You
fights.
pointing at me?
Oh, come on.
He doesn't actually respond to you, but the guard that he was talking to definitely takes note. It doesn't seem like he's going to approach you, But that said, he does seem to be watching you two as you leave.
Shobani, you best take a picture or come talk to me yourself.
Oh, come on, man. You're not the rabbit. Come on.
I'll follow Jory.
All right. Nobody actually seems to stop you.
I pointing at me, telling me stuff. We're gonna need to get a good new room, Jory.
Right. You're not kidding. All right. So we're headed back, I assume?
I would assume so. I mean, it's your adventure, man.
Yes. It's your adventure, man.
Like, how many credits did we need? Like 100,000?
Oh, to advance in rank?
Yeah.
It's 30.
And is there any benefit of having credits like above my rank?
Yeah, every credit above your rank is worth double
Hell yeah.
as regards your current rank.
Nice. Okay, so technically we have 10. Need 20 more.
Right.
I hear. I'm gonna tell Jory to go on ahead and tell the guys that we might have unwanted attention, and
Man.
check if we actually do have unwanted attention or not. I'm gonna have a drink, and I'm gonna sit at the bar that is across from Grof's, or
Okay.
in the cul-de-sac across from Grof's, rather.
I shop at Grouse.
Just to see if there are people like checking me out, so that once I take a walk, so I'm gonna drink there for a moment, and then having established myself there, I will take a long way around to Grouse in order to then check up with the rest of the team to see what they want to do about potential followers. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of explain.
Yeah, okay. Can you roll investigation for me?
Yes. Otherwise, I might just, be getting a drink, a little drunk, little drink drunk.
Yeah, you don't think that you were being followed. In fact, along the whole way back, either you didn't really feel like you were being followed. From your vantage, you don't even see anybody really suspicious moving through the streets. There are a lot of people moving through the streets, but they all seem to be returning to their homes after lending assistance on the hill, right? Like there's actually pretty calm at this point, and you don't catch anybody like taking furtive glances or looking through the crowd for faces. Like seems okay.
All right. What's this bar like? Before I leave, what kind of place did I step into and mindlessly get a drink at?
Yeah, pretty working class. The clientele that's there, in fact, are all pretty. I mean, they're blue collar folk, but they're all pretty like civil. It's not a rowdy place. Kind of looks like it's mostly like journeyman craftsmen or smiths, based on like wear and like what they're wearing and stuff like that. Like it looks like it's a working person's bar.
Similar to Grof's, but without the animal person bent.
Yeah, exactly. Also a little less nautical.
Okay. Cool. So, probably where I can get like some kind of rum or hard alcohol at Grof's, here I'm getting myself something grainy.
Right.
Okay, all right. Well, after that graininess and me feeling good about not being followed, I'll make it back shortly after Jory would have made it, no more than like 30 minutes, and then I would have said that we're not being followed, but the guard perhaps knows of our faces.
Looks like we'll just have to change your faces then.
You said
Uh-oh.
you said I have a genuine. So wait, tell me. I have a Stormbringer?
So yeah, there's a fancy sword. There's a lot of fancy gear here. It's was it some sort of life stealing sword, blood drinking sword?
I love it.
Yep, life stealing sword.
I love it.
So sort of life stealing. That one will be good for you. And then you also use a shield. So shield +1 makes sense. Jory, do you use a shield or are you more like a two-hander? Jory.
Hey. Jory! He's saying be right back. He's in the kitchen.
Pouring a drink.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Oh, we did have a question.
Seriously, you asked me this question right as I walked out because I was like, "Oh shit, it's 8 minutes till and I don't have my shot glass." And so I went while you were talking. You're like, "And Ben, do you use a shield?" No, I don't. I use 2 hand axes.
Oh, you're going to be using, I'm guessing, the rod now. So.
And now, yeah, I've got the rod of great abilities.
Okie dokie. So then, I will take one of the +1s, and Watts will take one of the +1s, and I don't know what we're gonna do with the missile shield.
We had a question about that missile shield.
Yes, that is correct. We do.
Do we
I have 2 hand axes and a maul and a trident, and now the other.
Thank you for that, Ombois. So the question about the missile shield: do we have to equip it in order for missiles to get attracted to it, or is it like you throw rocks over it and the rocks sort of like fall?
To test that.
It only works while you're holding it.
So I can't like strap it to my body.
Holding it.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's so much worse than that.
You have to invoke it. You have to go.
You have to attune it.
Oh.
And once it's attuned, it is not the shield that is the target of the missiles.
Oh, you are.
It is its owner.
Okay, so this really is an MMO. This is an MMO. It's a tank shield.
I don't want this.
I don't. Ew. And it's soulbound. Ew.
I'll take the shield +1.
Can't even market that grass.
All right, we'll find some other use for this shield. I can just stash that in my box.
Holy shit! Oh my fucking god!
Yes, what's going on, Verde?
The Snipe Hunter should see it on my main character sheet.
What's up?
My AC because of the fucking shield.
Oh, hold on. It's not letting me move your shielded missile track.
The shuck and field. You don't do fizz with big.
There we go.
I heard.
What is your AC now? Oh, nice. Yeah, very nice.
But does that mean if I equip another shield and don't equip any weapons that I have an AC of 21?
22, right?
Oh, holy shit, that would be beautiful.
You spec and tank.
No, I'm a barbarian.
Right, but you got to think about this in terms of the game that we've been swept into. You spec and tank. Pretty sure there's Holy Trinity going on in this game. I'm Paladin, so Pally's a pally. I just happen to be a
Technically,
dodge
you
pally.
ought to be the one wearing the shield.
I'm just a dodge pally
Oh, pass
That'd be
this plate
real.
over to him.
because of the type of pally that I took. Because I took the Oath of Redemption.
Yeah, you don't give me plate. I get bonus AC for not wearing
No,
armor.
I'm saying Jory gets the plate.
Full plate
Yeah, I
armor.
can wear plate. I can 100% wear plate.
All right, Jory gets the plate.
Heavy armor, right? That's plate. I have a proficiency in heavy armor. What's that do for my AC, actually? Because I don't think I was wearing plate before. Hook me up, Mr. Dungeon Master. I was wearing chainmail before.
It's in your inventory. You just got to equip it.
Oh, shit.
So were we gonna stick spell storing on
Breastplate armor. How do I equip it?
YOLO?
What's up?
I was asking, are we going to stick you with the spell storing so we can cast spells into it and you can use them later?
Is there a button to equip? Oh, carried, equipped. Got it.
I'm not one of those barbarians that hate magic, so yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so then let's do that.
One of those. It let me equip both the fine breastplate and the chainmail at the same time. Is that correct or no?
I thought you wanted the plate.
I have fine. Oh. Never mind. It lets me equip all three of them at the same time. That can't be right.
It's not a game rule system. It's just a system that makes automating tasks easier.
So sad. So I can only have one of them, and I should have plate, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That makes my AC 18, which is pretty nice. That said, that means I have a fine plate and a chainmail in my inventory if anybody needs those or whatever's.
Yeah, the breastplate is a breastplate +1. It is medium armor.
There you go.
And
That's
of
a
course,
beautiful.
that went to Watts.
Also, I have 3 chain shirts. Were they all basic?
Yeah.
Tonight on Dungeons and Dragons, inventory management.
So
That's
I still have
pretty
the Ring of Spell Storing.
Do we have Tetris-like inventory, or do we have regular cellular inventory? Holy crap. Jory thinks about that, and then Jory goes, holy shit, and opens up his box just to see.
Yeah, it's list-based.
It's list-based, okay. Okay, he takes a deep breath.
But it's also locational too.
Right, but it's not Tetris inventory.
Like something I just noticed that I did change, by the way, Snipe Hunter. If you look, I have a leather harness, the kind of thing that you would strap around your chest or something like that.
Yeah.
And I have a dirty buckler there. When I switched my leather harness from just being carried to being equipped as it would be, as I'd be wearing it, it equipped everything that I had on my leather harness. So I had to switch my dirty buckler, which is not the shield I am equipping, right? But the shield I am just wearing, right? Or else it would have given me another plus for my
Right, for your dirty buckler. Yep.
yeah, exactly.
I used to play bass for Dirty Buckler.
But everybody
They're my pirate punk
have
band.
it organized by what you're wearing and stuff like that. Check it
Y'all's, look at the clock.
Oh, yeah.
It is indeed the
See
time.
what time it is. At this time, friends watching this now and perhaps later, we like here on the Dope Crew to raise a glass to those that have gone to that that link that I've put into the chat channel there, and who have pledged to us, thus allowing us to continue creative endeavors, especially in times of hardship. And so to them, we raise a glass now, and we say, thank you, you guys are bona fide and genuine patrons of the arts, and you should feel chuffed. This one's for you. Cheers,
From the
and
bottom
thank
of
you.
our hearts. Thank you and be chuffed. Cheers.
Glory and good health. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Keep up the good work.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, dabba dabba do. That was unmixed or not well mixed. Wait, shabba dabba. Oh, those are all magic words you say if you take a shot and it's particularly strong. Much
I
like
thought
if
I
you
was
take
speaking in tongues.
something like much like if you take a really big bong hit and you're trying to like hold it in. I've heard that there's a mantra for that also, and it's odi odi odi.
Oh,
Question: is the quarterstaff considered a one hand or two hand?
Both. It's versatile.
Indeed.
will that restoration ring cure my predicament?
It's not the size of the pole; it's the handler.
What predicament?
Yeah, no, it's not going to change your nature.
No. What do you mean? What predicament? I'm dead.
You're walking around and talking just fine.
It
What
doesn't
do you mean, what predicament? I'm dead.
inanimate.
He says. Meanwhile, oh yeah, hey, we're back. Are we back? We're back at the hotel room now.
Yeah.
Back at the hotel. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, does somebody here have a beanie cap or like some sort of hat?
There's a pillowcase over there.
Motherfucker.
What are you trying to do?
I have a theory and I want to test it. I will say this to you out loud, like until we can talk. Look, I want to take a humanoid piece of clothing and I want to try to equip it and see if it changes for me or if I just tear it because of my rabbit form. And a hat, I think, is best to throw a beanie hat on and either it'll sprout my ears through it or they'll clip or they'll no clip. What happens if they no clip? My ears just disappear boop, into the hat?
Among my traveler's clothes, would there have been a hat among those things?
No,
That's
hats are
reasonably
considered-
safe to assume.
Okay, I
I thought
will
the hat would be
Yeah.
separate.
produce the
Nah,
hat.
the way 5e common clothes works is they can be whatever you think your character would wear.
Right. Well, and that's also how some MMOs work, right? Is in your equipment, it's list based. It just says this is the stats and this is the name or whatever. But then, depending on what your model is, that determines the version that you end up sporting when you equip it, right? I'm curious if that works for me being a rabbit, and I hadn't thought about it until this session.
Yeah, so you want to try to put on a hat?
I want to try to equip a hat and see if it just goes bloop bloop and my ears just work or what.
Okay. You attempt to put on the hat.
It has implications for the world, see?
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah, you attempt to put on the hat, but your ears don't fit inside.
I laugh and go, ha ha, and throw it at Neuro. Throw his hat back at him.
All right, back in the.
Now we know. Now we fucking know, you guys.
I wonder if it only works if I give you my entire set of clothes.
No, they're individual. We have slots. I'm certain of it. That's why I went with hat, because it was the easiest one. That it's very clearly different models, right?
All right. Well, shit. I guess the carnival or whatever would be the next place for us to go. That's still open.
I want to say they got closed down tonight. They'll be open tomorrow night.
That is correct, actually.
Oh, okay.
If you listen to the scuttlebutt downstairs as you came in, you would have heard people mention that the guard shut the carnival down.
What a bunch of chodes.
Wow.
It would have been awesome to go to a party after that kind of, kerfuffle.
It's fine. Did they call off the arena stuff for the night?
They did.
Okay.
Doubly choded. They are short but fat.
Wow.
Citizens are. That's funny. Citizens are directed to return to their homes or places of respite and respire.
Gotcha.
Party at Grouse! Woo!
Just go home and breathe.
No,
Right. Deep,
try
calming breaths.
Deep, calming breath. Just go respire. You need to respire.
No, we're gonna try to turn shit up at Grouse. We're gonna play some bard shit loud till midnight.
At Grouse?
Yeah.
Is Grouse owned by like a dog?
No,
He's a cat
he's a
man.
fucking cat man,
It's
dude.
a cat man. Oh, a cat man. Oh, I wonder what the cat man do. I don't know. Should I apologize? I'm not going to apologize.
Don't.
I guess here we are at Grouse.
Oh, in terms of the appearance of everything, does it all look pretty and resplendent and fancy and like potentially identifiable, or does it look pretty generic for the most part?
No, it's all pretty resplendent is a good word, actually. Yeah, it's all pretty gussied up by the church.
If I try like rubbing some dust and some like dirt and stuff and try to make it look a little shabbier, does that work, or does it just stay nice and magically shiny?
So that works for a few things. Like if you're going to experiment on them all, you'll find that the shield of missile attraction and the life-stealing sword can get dirtied up just fine, but all of the armor stays nice and clean and just nice.
Okay. Probably don't want to be wearing that out just yet. It's going to be a little bit of attention for us to go from what we walked in with to super shiny mode.
So the half plate that I have has a cleaning feature.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
Basically built-in mending.
I will say this though. Based on your shape and stature and the clothes you have available, you could probably put the half plate like between layers of your clothes.
Oh yeah, no question.
I'm thinking I could probably slip that rod into like a scabbard and it would just look like I was. What?
Nothing.
Oh.
I just didn't want to hear where you were going to slip your rod. Yeah.
Dude, you have to click through an 18 plus to get into this channel to begin with. So, I mean, and I'm a rabbit. What do you expect? There's going to be some slipping of some rods. I mean, but I was thinking I could hang it from my belt. You know, probably leather in a leather.
Yeah.
You know, and it wouldn't be obvious what it was. It would look like maybe I had a truncheon, or maybe.
Would the
The quarterstaff is
shield?
nice, but pretty nondescript.
What about the shield that I have?
The shields, on the other hand, are literally emblazoned with the symbols of the church on them.
Yeah, so those are going to be stashed.
Conspicuous is the word you were looking for. You too, fight for the church, as I see. Nice craftsmanship.
I just don't want it to like secretly be like the Order and Chaos shields from UO, and then we're just open dueling people in the streets all of a sudden.
Right. Wow. Fair enough. Fair cop. Oh shit! Looks like I've just pledged to Blackthorn. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Over the days when they would couch mechanics in lore posts, Lord British looks out at his, at his lands and goes, "Oh, but the PvPers, they're pirates. They're so evil." And Blackthorn goes, "Yes, but that's because they're free to be, my lord." Come on, man. We should have a
To the
revival of
promise.
that kind of shit.
Let's go
To the promise. Yeah.
To the promise.
So then, yeah, it would probably be since the action's going to be a little quiet in town, maybe just get the rest in now so we can get up early and hit the carnival.
Makes sense.
So,
Yeah, that's a good
before
idea.
we do that, Does the ring require attunement before you can start storing spells, or is it only required for using the spells?
That is an excellent question.
Does it matter where you put the ring?
It's attuned to use, not to store.
Okay. So then we can store some spells in it. If this is the end of the night for us, essentially.
Yeah.
Then
Can it become a part of my codpiece and still work?
Well, it's a ring, so
Right.
the inner ring has to be in contact with your flesh.
It would have to be a magical ring of the sort that, sizes itself, ... and all that implies.
now here's the other question. Does it consider the level that the spell was cast at, or does it only take it in at the spell's base level? Like if I upcast heal, is it going to store it as a level?
No, it stores the upcast.
Okay. Cool. Well then, I think I'm going to put 2 hits of lesser restoration into it. What? Go ahead.
Just so you guys understand, it stores 5 levels worth of spells. So if you wanted to cast a 5th level spell, it would store one spell.
Yep, just the one.
It is 5 levels worth. I was reading it. I thought it said something different. Let me go back to that again. Ring of spell storing.
So,
I can't bring in the text for it anymore for some reason.
So something that would be possibly good to throw in there would be 5 charges of cure wounds.
Maybe. I mean, there's some other things that might be useful.
I could throw it in there as a second level spell and make it 2d8 healing. Put 2 charges of that in there and 1 charge of 1d8.
We could do that. We could put in like a lesser restoration, a bigger heal, and like a long strider, or maybe like a speak with animals, so someone can actually talk to me while I'm in animal form.
That's actually a really interesting idea.
And it's only 10 minutes of animal form, so you wouldn't be able to talk to me.
Yeah, so I mean, that's maybe not as great an idea if it's only 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm thinking lesser restoration, a juiced up cure wounds, and then a lower level healing word. Since it's got a range to it, it's like a good
it's a great idea to make it a stored first aid, because that means that none of us have to be specialized, or even those of us that are specialized in healing, if you become compromised, anybody can apply some help.
Yeah, the level 1 healing word in particular, that's all you need to get someone up at a distance if you can't get all the way to them.
Fair enough.
So, alright, then I think that's what we'll do, is we're going to get it with a level 2 healing word. I don't know where you're going to write this down. A level 2 healing word, or no, level 1 healing word, a level 2 cure wounds, and a level 2, because that's what it is, lesser restoration.
All right, hold on just a second. A level 1 healing word. What was the other one?
A level 2 cure wounds. And a level 2...
1 second.
Okay.
I gotta do it by hand, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so that uses 3 levels worth of spells. You got 2 levels left. What were the other ones?
Oh, the lesser restoration.
It would help if I could spell.
This lesser resto. We all know these days. Resto, right? I'm pretty sure it entered the vernacular. Also, it's on brand. Right?
Right. Okay. So if you look at the Ring of Spell Storing, here, I'll just drag it into chat for everybody. You'll see on the Actions tab that it now has the 3 spells.
Nice. That's really nifty.
Yeah. Wow.
Awesome use of the tool, Dungeon Master.
And I also have modified the healing or the cure wounds so that it was upcast. So that when you guys go to use it, it should all be automatic, and we don't have to go remember that what happened 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
That's
Okay. So are you guys going to attune to any of those objects while you take your long rest?
Oh yeah, I'm attuning to.
Does my rod of lordly might require attunement? Because if so, then yes.
It does. You should definitely attune your rod.
Does
All right, I'm
the
gonna attune my rod. I'm gonna slip my rod into my pillowcase. So
does the
that
shield
I can
require it?
rest my rabbit head upon my rod.
The +1 shield now.
Okay, so the shield is fine. I already had the wand. I guess I'll go with the Ring of Regeneration and try to find a place that'll fit on my body if I use a wild shape, so that way while I'm in wild shape it'll slowly heal me.
Yeah, I mean, if it's on your finger and active when you wild shape, it would be basically integral to you at that point. Depending on what he wild shapes into, that might not work so well.
YOLO, wow.
You just turn it into a piercing.
I mean,
right. I get you. Like a Prince Albert.
Yeah, good. And it's integral and period.
could happen.
What?
Albert in it can.
You could attune to that ochre jelly core if you wanted to.
What? Attune to an ochre jelly.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
just like, I'm gonna rub against it really just this.
I'll do that.
Squick. The mental images.
It's in Watts' possession.
I feel like I need to do that because I technically don't have a wizard foci otherwise.
Yeah,
right.
It's gonna be your focus. The ochre jelly core. You're gonna be like, I hold forth this. It's not even a jujube. It's like it's not even a jelly bean. It's a.
This thing's like the size of my fist, bro.
Yeah, and it's solid. It's not jelly. It's like a pearl, basically.
Oh, so it's like a calcified like kidney stone.
It's
of the worst sort.
core of a jelly. Yeah.
Yeah, grim.
Where the hell did it go?
I just saw it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's in your item box. It's the one that has the little check mark next to the weight.
Okay, there we go. In that case, I will move that to my belt pouch. I've been trying to keep my inventory organized.
Oh yeah, and I mean honestly, you guys will want to do that because otherwise you'll find yourself automatically in, encumbered mode if you don't move your heavy shit to your item box yourself.
Notice why I'm 130 pounds right now.
Yep, totally.
On that Wizard's Journal, did is that, if I would have identified that, I think? Is it just a generic Wizard's Journal? Or did it reveal any additional information from the fungus?
This book is written in the flowing script of elves, but it also contains many sketches and diagrams describing various types of mushrooms and fungal creatures. The last entry contains what appears to be the sketch of a beholder.
What?
The text describes the wizard's quest to find the source of fungal sentience, a quest that seems to take a greater part of this wizard's life. His final theory was that sentient fungal, are completely unnatural, are in fact figments of a beholder's dream. To a scholar or wizard, the information in this book may be quite valuable.
Fascinating. And I have sentient fungus with me. I would have pulled out not the ones that would freeze me to death to identify them to get more information. So like the violent fungal flesh.
I love the violent fungal flesh, man. They are such a real
I saw them open for Bad Religion. They were
I
fucking
know,
awesome.
they're so underappreciated.
Like the freezing brown rhizome, I would leave in there because actually, I want to do an experiment. I cast identify on the text freezing brown mushroom rhizome in my inventory screen.
Yeah, okay, nothing seems to change. Which is to say that your guess would be, if you were to look at this game from the standpoint of like an MMO, it's probably gray loot.
Interesting. I wonder why.
Vendor
'cause
trash.
I harvested it from the core of the rhizome. Like it should be able to grow a new frozen thingy elsewhere.
It might be able to, but you don't get any extra information by using identify on it.
Okay. What about the? No. Well, I do have a the green material. I have a vial of.
Oh yeah. If you cast identify on that, you will find that it is a vial of green slime.
A live slime or dead slime?
Like the green slime.
No, slime is not one or the other. Slime is or isn't.
I'm asking, is it living slime?
It must be. If it's green slime and it's viable green slime. Slime is an organism.
Yeah, exactly. It is in fact a living green slime.
Holy shit! Get that shit fucking away from us.
Yes. Put that in another glass vial inside another glass vial, and put that in some concrete and throw it inside a lake.
It's currently sitting inside of my item box. Wait, does that mean I could get a pet gel cube?
Oh my god! No, not a gel green slime.
This is going
Green
to probably
slimes are
be
terrible.
This is going to
They're
be
bad.
more like one of those leave
What are
it
you
somewhere
doing?
that we want to scorched earth and get the hell out. That's more what that's for.
Watch. Let me tell you. Pocket slime. Oh my god! Pocket slime.
Pocket slime.
Oh, clip this pocket slime. Let me tell
This is
you.
gonna be so slick.
Watts. Let me tell you about. What is it? Tomb of Horrors. I'm pretty sure it's Tomb of Horrors. One of the first 5 encounters. Within the first 5 encounters, and I believe it is Tomb of Horrors. I could be wrong. It's one of the most notorious AD&D adventures. You encounter trolls in the standard AD&D sense, the kind with the big long green, they're green, they have big long nose, and they're black hair, and you cut off their arms and they just regrow a new arm, standard AD&D trolls, and they are holding staves, that have spheres of glass at the end with green slimes in the spheres, so they smash them upon you, and the green slimes does their green slime business, which is to say turns you and everything you wear into green slime, because that's what green slime do. And it's horrifying. Get the fuck rid of it. It's horrifying. Kill it with fire. Throw it in the biggest fire. You need to throw it in Mount Doom.
Once again, when we're going to torch, like scorched earth, destroy a place that we're never coming back to, and we want to destroy, We have something we can deploy that will do that for us.
But it just leaves behind green slime, which is just terrible. It just doesn't make it go. It doesn't make the bad thing go away. It just turns the bad thing into green slime.
Toss it in the ocean.
No.
To be clear, though, the green slime in the vial that you collected is desiccated. So, like, it has the consistency of like a gummy.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, you need to rehydrate it.
Yeah, it's pocket slime, but
Instant
just add water.
slime. Yeah, you need to like throw some water in there and shake it up real good.
So what I'm hearing is I need to dump it into a goblet and then yeet it across the room and run out the other direction.
Yeah, that would work.
So bad. You're the worst.
The planet is doomed anyway. Let's watch the green slime
It's
fight.
Ice 9, but it's slime.
I still
Ice
want to
slime.
find a way to get a gel cube as a pet and a mimic as a pet. These are life goals.
This is not EverQuest next
No,
one.
no. The demon hordes versus green slime. You know, you just dump the green slime in the ocean. You go like behind the enemy lines, and then you just watch them go at it.
Watch what it is. It's actually Jory's hell. It really is Ombois / Jory's hell, and that is that he was reborn into a WoW-like Western MMO. And it in fact, when I joked to Watts that it wasn't like that, in fact, it is EverQuest Next. It really is WoW, and you can have anything you want. In fact, one of these days we'll unlock pets, and you'll have a little blob pet that just follows you around everywhere, and it doesn't do anything for anything. Just there. It's just there.
Point of order: he already has a walking cupcake.
I know. I know.
I think it would be completely appropriate for me to get a pet gel. Because, I mean, who doesn't want
Right,
to have...
because it would be a gumdrop. And that's the word I was looking for. When you were like, this will be my focus, I'm like, yes, it's a gumdrop. Which is actually, now that I reflect for a moment, perfect for your character in this world, in this movie. It is a gumdrop. Your focus is a gumdrop. Way to go, Dungeon Master.
Yep.
It's almost like you're a professional, sir.
That's funny. Almost like that.
Almost.
As stated, I need to get a gelatin pet and a portable pantry, a mimic, and a gel.
Oh yeah, a mimic that's been trained to mimic a stove.
Exactly. Portable kitchen.
A mimic that's been trained to mimic a gummy bear.
It's a gummy bear. It's a yummy bear.
Yeah, then it unhinges its jaw and it becomes a Cronenberg horror.
Precisely. Love it.
Again, I have dreams. One day I'll have my ultimate kitchen helpers. One day. I'm not making light of you, Cuppy. Don't think otherwise. I want you to have friends. Lots of them. Ooh. What about a sugar plum fairy? I could make a contract with one of those, right?
I mean, you'd have to find one, but yes.
I mean, we do have to go to Elven Lands, and Elven Lands are notorious for having fairies, right?
That is true.
Interesting. The kitchen shall boil. Anyways.
All right. Well, we're kind of hitting the end of our time, which is sad because we mostly spent this organizational. So I will leave this session with one last sort of lead into the episode proper. You spend your long rest, new trinkets and loot in your pillowcases and the like. You store up some spells in the ring, and then you guys call it a night. Excuse me. Actually, let's have all of you roll a d10 for me.
Which one of these polyhedral dice is a D10?
One with 10 sides on it.
What
Well done, sir. Wow. Look at the, yeah. So you all, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern would have us think we are dead.
Right, exactly.
Aren't we? Haven't we already died once, sir?
Wow! Oh, wow! Way to point that out. Thanks.
Yep, you are dead.
What?
All right, so uncannily, all of you after after your sleep or trance or meditation, but at the same time, become aware that there is someone in your room, and you bolt up into full alertness. And standing there in the room is our. Oh my god, I don't have a picture of her, do I? I don't. Is our Knights Captain Alestri, who originally gave you the job to go infiltrate the cathedral. As you all rub sleep out of your eyes, etc., and stare at her sort of agog, she says, "So, real discreet there, guys." And the episode ends. Well, the session ends.
What do you mean?
Because I'd be asking her, like, oh, hey, you survived. Did your contact that was supposed to meet us survive?
Do you know what this program? I'm gonna.
Yeah, we'll handle that next session.
Yeah.
Do you know what Sirenscape needs? It needs an indicator on the thing here of which fucking tab is playing audio at any given time.
Oh yeah, that would be handy, wouldn't it?
Well, considering I have at this point
Like a little
30-something
speaker on the
tabs,
tab or something,
right?
you know?
Yeah, well, because you can mix them independently of one another, and I do. But rather than just hit stop on all of them, I'd like to look at which one I'm running right now, because it was perfect. It sounds like an anime credit, so I mean you can hear it. Oh, I found it. Here we are.
Yeah. Have a good night out there, everybody.